Morning, everyone. My name's Lauren. I'm the Lolo behind lolodidit. We're a small hand-dyed yarn business based in Las Vegas, Nevada. You can find us at www.lolodidit.com and on Instagram at _lolodidit and pretty much everywhere else at lolodidit. Welcome. It's been like a week and a couple of days since the last time I podcast. Not very long, but in between, I've had so much stuff going on. So firstly, I want to say hey to everybody I saw at Stitches West. That was great. Me and my husband went, 2 weekends ago. We had a blast, and I am so happy all of you guys came up to me and said hi. I had people that I've been friends with on Instagram, designers like Jen Peck, for example, that I have met through the internet, but have never met in person. So it was just so nice to see everybody and say hi, give you guys hugs, do selfies. We had so much fun. So I wanted to say that first. I had a blast. And I know that Trey, my husband, he had a blast too. So thank you guys for coming up to us and saying hi. I did put a little bit of a dent in the wallet. I didn't do a ton of shopping. I actually shared the few things that I wanted to buy. But I wanted to share those with you today. And the first thing is by Sharon Sakar. He is creative with clay, and he does mugs and dishes and all sorts of stuff that I really enjoy. I have 2 of his mugs and I have several of his dishes, and I just bought some more that I actually forgot the dish at home, but you can go to his Etsy shop or his Instagram and see this. But this one is a brand new design by him. It's the lace pattern that he has been showing on Instagram. And the entire week leading up to Stitches West, he's posting stuff. Oh, this sold out and this sold out. I'm like, no, I'm not even there yet. And so I go up to his booth and we got to say hi, took a selfie and all that. But I was like, I know you don't have any left, so I'm going to get a different one. And he's like, oh, no, I have one left. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, I don't know. It's the smaller one and nobody's picked it up yet. I'm like, are you serious? So, of course, I had to get it. This is perfect. I love the neutrals, and I love the size. I don't have his other ones. They're really big. They're like big gulp coffee cups, and this is more of I would consider a teacup size, which is great because I drink tea every day. So why not have a little bit of a smaller cup by him, which I think is really special. I really love this. The little dishes, they're like little, like they look like a teardrop shape and they have knitting. I probably should just post a picture, but I really love his stuff. I like, how heavy and substantial these are. So they're one of my favorite mugs. I use his knitted mug that I have, the bigger one. I use it almost every day. So I really was thankful to see him and say hi and thank you for making beautiful things that live in my cabinet. The other splurge purchase, I consider these both because I had planned them for a whole year since the last time I went to Stitches West. But I went and saw, his name is, make sure I'm saying it right, Dave Yoder from Wood Creations. And he has the most beautiful hand-turn yarn bowls ever. I love them. And so for an entire year, all I've been doing is thinking about these yarn bowls and how much I want one the next time we go. So this is an elm burl wood, and it's fantastic. I could not be happier with this. So just beautiful. And then of course Trey, Mr. Lolo, he is the king of bowls with knickknacks in them. He has so many, it's kind of silly, but he does have a little collection. So when we got there, he's like, I need a bowl too. So he got this little one. And this is spalted alder. I love, he writes the, what it is. He like burns it in or something, but so that you can always know what you have. I love it. I feel like he takes a lot of care. These are really, really smooth. They're not going to catch on your yarn or anything. So I really loved seeing them. And I told them, I did tell them in their booth, I'm like, I've been waiting for a whole year to buy this yarn bowl. So that was really, really fun. A lot of people asked me where my sweater is, because I wasn't wearing this sweater that I had planned on wearing. I've been knitting this since Thanksgiving weekend, and a lot of things happened in between. I mean, it was the holidays, it was Christmas, you know, all this stuff, so I just didn't get it done as quickly as I wanted to, but I literally had the cuff to finish by the time I went to Stitches Wedge, which was like, oh, I'm so sad. I even pre-blocked the body so that I could wear it. But no big deal. I actually finished it a couple days later in the hotel, but then I was weaving in ends and things like that. I wanted to block it one more time. So I wanted to show you guys. So all of those sweater things were going around on Instagram. My first sweater, and this is my first sweater, my first completed sweater. I did knit half of a featherweight cardigan and then gave up halfway through and sent it to my friend Charity. I'm like, do you want this? Do you want to finish this? Because I could not knit it anymore. I don't know what was wrong with me. Maybe I'll try again soon. But I wanted to show you, I'm going to get up and stand up and show you guys what it looks like. But this is a size 44-inch bust, and I did 3/4-inch sleeves. This is my Angry Rhino colorway, and I did alternate it throughout the whole, alternate skeins throughout the whole thing, except for the band and the two cuffs. So really the entire thing was alternated, which I really love that look because you really can see the beautiful tones of the yarn, and you don't see any lines of where I started and stopped a different ball, because regardless of me dyeing them together, they're gonna look different. They're gonna look a little different with every single skein. So alternating them kind of evens out that tone, which I really love that. I do recommend that all the time. I think I write it on every order. If you're ordering more than 3 skeins, I usually write, you know, make sure to alternate the yarn. But I love this. This is the Stillwater cardigan by @OliveKnits on Instagram. Her name is Marie Green. I loved every single stitch. I cannot even tell you how much I love this. Knitting this, I love wearing it. I've worn it every single day since I finished it. I am in love. And the thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about, so I am not a thin person. I'm not. I'm a size 16. And I find it difficult to find projects. Now, Marie, this is not an issue that she has. She has so many beautiful knitters who knit her patterns and do post their photos. But there's a lot that I'm like, I'm considering knitting a pattern, but I don't see that sweater on somebody who is my size. So what I'm encouraging you guys to do is when you're knitting this, I don't care what size you are. When you're knitting this, model your own FOs, because I tell you, this knitting community will thank you. Firstly, everybody is so nice. You guys all made me feel so good about myself when I posted this on Instagram, saying, you know, it looks good on you, it fits good on you, you look so cute. I mean, it's like, it's one of those like, oh, yay. It makes me feel so good, you know. All of us, I'm positive that I'm talking to, you have those days of lack of confidence, and posting a picture of myself full scale, that's one of those days that I'm like, oh gosh. But I am so happy I did, because I think I hope that I've encouraged other people to knit sweaters, but also I'm reaching out to you guys and telling you, model your own FOs, because this community, firstly, is really nice, very encouraging, so sweet. I rarely get a negative comment on anything. But also, we all want to see you. We want to say hi. We want to see your smiling face and that you're so proud of your sweater. Just, you know, I know I'm not the only one. I'm thrilled with the sweater. I'm thrilled with the fit. I'm thrilled that I made it. Because really, with that featherweight, I was like, it was one of those things. Like, I was like, I'm knitting this in this size, but I don't want to be this size, right? You guys have been there. If you haven't been there, I'm glad. But everybody's had those moments that you go, oh, I don't want to make the size, or I want to do that. And do it. Just push yourself outside your comfort zone, because it is so worth it. I feel so good about this, accomplishing this and making it for myself. And then when I wear it, I feel really good about it. And it's something that I made just for me. So I want to encourage you guys to do that, because it's been a really amazing journey for me. I knit this with my friend Erica, who was very encouraging to me to knit a garment, and I'm so glad I did. I am not waiting. I'm going to cast down another one, probably next week. I'm still debating on my colors, of course. I debated on these colors like up until the day I dyed it. But I'm just trying to throw that out there and encourage you to model your own FOs and see what they look like on real people. Because I'm one of those people. I look for what it looks like on people who are around my size, and I know I'm not the only person out there. So I'm reaching out to you guys and saying, do it. Just do it. It'll be fun, and it'll be so worth it. You guys will be just as happy as I am. So, or at least I hope you will be. So anyways, I'm going to get off of my sweater knitting soapbox, I guess you could say, and move on. But we have so many things going on in the shop. I did post some new hippos. This is hippo for St. Patty's. This has been out for like 3 weeks now, but it's definitely green season, so I wanted to make sure to show this to you. I have a little Lolo pack that goes with it, and matching project bags. I'm pretty positive this is the last one. So if you wanted to get it, there's one left. I also put, I got a whole bunch of emails saying people didn't get hippo for Mardi Gras, but they wanted it. So I'm dyeing some more this week. So you'll see it hopefully by the end of this week, or Monday or Tuesday next week. But I do have 2 more of the matching project bags, which are super cute. All my project bags do come with a tape measure. They're different tape measures. It just depends on what we grab at the time that we're packing them, but they all do come with a tape measure. And then we put up hippo for Easter on the shop. So this is so pretty. One of my favorites. I love it. I could say that about every hippo. I love the hippos. They're fun, and it's just a great occasion to do something for the holidays, so I really like it. The matching project bags are coming. They're almost done, so as soon as they're up, I'll make sure to announce it. And then these are the little Lolo pack that goes with the Easter, so these are all the colors that'll match. And before you pause, I've got one more brand new colorway that is coming out today, so by the time I post this, it will be available on my shop. So Mr. Lolo, around the time that we were doing the Hurricane Harvey yarn, which is helping hippos, he had dyed a couple of different colorways. And this was, I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off, and he's like, I'm dyeing yarn. So he came up with Cheers, which is something that we'll release the week after we sent everybody their helping hippos. And this is basically job well done. Cheers, let's go grab a beer and celebrate that we finished all that yarn. So this was a really nice surprise by him. But the other one that he did that I haven't taken the time to actually dye up enough to release it was Wild Horses. And this is something that he has been talking about for a year. This beautiful colorway. He has been wanting to do it. You know, all those painted horses and the ones that are running wild in the desert. This is what his vision was. And so he's been wanting to do this. And of course, then I wait 6 months to release it. So he's been like, where's my wild horses? Where's my wild horses? So it's here, and it's gorgeous, and it matches perfectly with his tonal color bourbon. It's really, really pretty. I love it. So he did dye this to specifically go together with Pure, which is our one of my colors from the Barely There collection. This is Cheers. and then this is Wild Horses. So he dyed these specifically to go together. So you can find all 3 of these available in my shop. But then, of course, I had to take it one step further because this was his vision. And then I'm like, Lucille and bourbon. But look at that. So pretty. I love it. Love, love, love. So that's available on my shop today. So don't miss it. Now you can go pause if you need to and go grab a skein of this because it's fantastic. And he was really, really thoughtful putting the colors together and making sure that they went together and they could meld together, whatever type of project that you're doing. So it's really cool. I'm so thankful that I work with my husband, who is just as creative as I am, different in a different way, but it's really refreshing. I love working with him. So anyways, that's that. Now, for those of you guys who are looking at this or looking at my sweater and things like that, I did just put up a new section in my shop. So if you click on Shop Yarn and then go all the way to the bottom, it's sweater quantity. While I really, really try, I am very focused on being a ready-to-ship shop. We like having as much as possible ready to ship, and I like keeping things as stocked as I possibly can. But there are times that, you know, maybe I haven't stocked this colorway, this specific colorway on this specific base in a month, or maybe I have a whole bunch of it, but it's not quite the amount that you need for a sweater. That's what those are for, so that you can get the colorways that you want. My turnaround time's 14 business days, so it's really, really fast, so that you can work on the projects that you want with the colors that you want, and you don't have to wait on me to do another restock of that particular color. You can get what you need. The other cool thing is that if we have it ready to ship, I will make sure that it's all from the same batch. While I nearly always, 100% of the time, dye everything all at the same time so that it's all dyed on the same date. Once in a while, you'll get 1 or 2 in there that weren't. So it will ensure that I make sure that every single one was dyed on the same date in the same batch. I dye in really small pots. Some of my colors I just dye 1 at a time. So I still recommend alternating skeins for larger projects, but this means that they're dyed on the same day. So that gives you a much better consistency than something that has been dyed a month or 2 apart. So I wanted to make sure to tell you guys that you have that option now on my shop. Well, anytime somebody emails me, I always say yes. I have very rarely said no to a sweater quantity that's dyed to order. I can't even think of an occasion that I've said no. But now you don't have to email me, or you don't even have to question whether I'll say yes or no, or if you've been afraid to email me in the past. The answer is yes. It's on the shop. It's ready to go. Pick your colorway, check out if the quantity that you want on the base that you want, and type the colorway in the order notes. It's really, really simple. So I try to make it as easy for you guys as possible. So yeah. So The Walking Dead is back out. Of course. And so I decided, instead of what I've done in the past, in past seasons, is throughout the entire season, I'll make sure that I get all of the I Hearts and all of the Walking Dead inspired colorways dyed at some point during the season. Well, this time I decided to go a little crazy, and I made sure all of them were available last week, which was the first week of the season, or this half of the season. So I'm going to run through all of these colorways that are now available, so that you can see what they look like and that you know what they are. So this is I Heart Rosita. This is brand new for this season. This has never been dyed before, but I Heart Rosita is available now on all my yarn bases. I Heart Carl. I Heart Rick. And if you don't, I don't know if you see this, but like, they're supposed to go together. All of these are dyed to be a cohesive collection. So if you're looking for something that is a full collection, all the I Hearts are one of those. I Heart Daryl, and then you can see with I Heart Rick, you see how they go together. I did dye I Heart Daryl on Baby Got Yak, so you can see the difference. Then we've got I Heart Negan. This is I Heart Carol. I Heart Michonne. I Heart Glenn. And that's it of the I Heart collection. Then I've got Zombies, which I totally forgot to grab, but that's up on the shop. I've got Lucille. This is Pretty Little Zombies. Look at the flowers, Lizzie. Gorgeous. I love it. And BBSLN, of course. Pretty Little Zombies and BSLN. You guys love these colors, so I'm so happy. And I did dye BBSLN on Baby Got Yak so that you can see the difference. You see how the yak makes it kind of a darker, richer tone? Beautiful. So I've got those. So that's all my Walking Dead stuff. I'm pretty positive. I think I just forgot Zombies, but everything else is there. And then I also put some other colorways on the shop. So this is Fly Eagles Fly. Now this has been available since 2 weeks before the Super Bowl. This has been available, but it was on pre-order because I just could not keep up with the dyeing to make sure that I could get it out to you guys. But now it's all ready to ship. There's nothing that's dyed to order. Everything is ready to ship for Fly Eagles Fly. So if you want it, and even people, I don't know, it's such a beautiful green tone. I don't even care if you're an Eagles fan or not. This is really pretty. I also put up the Quibbler. I think this is maybe my 4th restock of this. This is a newer colorway, and it's Harry Potter inspired. This one is, okay, it looks a little weird in the skein, but knit up, I should pop in a picture. Knit up, it's fantastic. I love this colorway. And, oh, I got in trouble with you guys. So I am retiring my Valentine's Day colorways because that's kind of what we do at the end of the season. But I was not allowed to retire this one. This is Time After Time. And I got a whole bunch of emails asking for more. So I did dye another batch. I think this is the last batch, but all of the, as of this morning, all of the yarn bases are available. This is it on my Sparkle. And I hope you guys get it. Excuse me. I hope you guys get it and get what you want. I think I said this earlier. I'm not one of those stores that wants something that is so limited or so time sensitive that you can't get what you want, or you can't go, oh, I love that color, and wait until your next paycheck. I want you guys to be able to get things and not have a frenzy. So that's just one of those examples. If I get enough emails saying don't retire this, or I need this, or whatever, I usually will try to just dye one more batch, if it's a holiday specific colorway. But so I really do listen to you guys and make sure that I don't have something crazy going on in my shop. All right, last but not least, we put up a whole bunch of gradient sets. So if you click on Shop Yarn and then click on Kits and Sets, you will see these. These are my new gradients. And we have these on almost all of our different types of colors. So I've got browns, I got grays, I got pinks, greens, blues, purple. But they are really, really pretty. Some are 4 skeins and some are 5 skeins. And really, if you're looking for a project that, like you say, hey, Lauren, I want the purples, but I want to make it a 6 skein set, we can come up with something that will go on either end or in the middle for you to make sure that you can make that work for it. But right now, they're 4 and 5 skein sets, and they are fantastic. I love these. The purple one's one of my favorite. My favorite color is purple. I can't help it. So this is one of my favorites. But all the rest of them are just to die for. I love them. So those are all available now. And most of the yarn bases are ready to ship. There's not many that are dyed to order. But again, our dyed to order turnaround time on signature colorways like the speckled ones, it's 14 business days. And on tonals and barely there like this is barely there. And then these are the 3 tonals. Those are 9 business days. So we try to churn out dyed orders really, really fast for you guys, and make sure, oh, look what I just did. Okay, somebody needs to get this. Time after time with the purple gradient kit, which is called Amethyst gradient kit, by the way. But, okay, I gotta stop messing with color. So I hope you guys had an awesome week. I hope you have an awesome week coming up, and I will see you soon. I will try not to make it too long in between podcasts. I'm really trying to get down to one podcast week again, so let's see if I can do it. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and I hope to see you soon.